Huge blow to DCI as DPP Haji drops Fred Matiang'i's case for the following reasons. Those are the most breaking trending news highlights from MGN TV, but kindly remember to subscribe for more news in details. Breaking news reaching our information desk this Monday, 13th March, is that the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, or DPP, has finally dropped all the two charges that the Directorate of Criminal Investigation (DCI) had raised against former CS Interior Cabinet Secretary, that is Fred Matiang'i. In details letter that Northern Haji's office released to the media, there was not enough evidence to charge Dr. Fred Matiang'i with the conspiracy to commit a felony, contrary to Section 30 or Section 393 of the Penal Code, and the publication of false information, contrary to Section 23 of the Computer and Misuse of Cybercrime Act number 5 of 2018. ODPP noted that they keenly analyzed the file DCI presented to them, but failed to get enough evidence to trigger the charging of Matiang'i and his lawyer Dunstan Omari. As I quote, upon independent and thorough analysis of the evidence, a failed and a review of the statement of the witnesses, the Director of Public Prosecution found that the evidence provided was not sufficient to sustain the above charges against Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i and his advocate, Mr. Dunstan Omari. The evidence provided not meet the ingredients needed to prove each of the aforementioned offenses as required by the law. Read the letter in part above. Northern Haji has since written to the DCI boss, Mr. Mohammed Amin, telling him to close the case file against Matiang'i. As I quote the letter or the message from ODPP, the Director of Public Prosecution has therefore directed the Directorate of Criminal Investigation to close the inquiry file with no further police action. This decision by ODPP comes a few hours after Dr. Fred Matiang'i was spotted in a meeting with the top government leaders and key leaders at the undisclosed place. The agenda of the meeting also remains scanty. Therefore, after a few days ago, it was reported that leaders from the Kiso region had gone to the State House to ask President Ruto to save Matiang'i. According to NTV, President Ruto offered to help Matiang'i but gave one condition: the former CS to stop causing more dramas. Matiang'i had alleged that his current home had been raided by the police, which triggered DCI to open a case against Matiang'i. Those are the most breaking trending news currently in Kenya, whereby the case regarding Matiang'i has been withdrawn by DPP. And therefore, shortly I'm coming with more news in details, but kindly remember and continue subscribing to this channel. More news are coming.